Well, hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Really do appreciate your time. Tonight, we are talking about the case two parents and a dentist. The dad is the dentist, shot to death out in their Columbus, Ohio home. Their two young children were inside the house and they were not physically harmed, thank God. Police have said that there was no forced entry into the home, and they have said no pew pew was recovered at the scene. And as of now, there is no suspects that has been publicly named. Those are the facts that we know right now. But the police are being very, very quiet. We're going to be covering what is confirmed, what the timeline looks like, and the investigative leads that they have so far. A lot to talk about on the other side of this.
I've walked through storms in scars and grace. Smile through pain with a painted face. They call me too loud, too much, too strong. But honey, that's the reason I belong. Every scar's a scripture, every tear's a hymn. I found my worth where the light grew dim. They tried to break me, but here's a twist. I turned my pain into a clenched fist. I'm an unbreakable woman, born of fire and pearl. I shine like grace in a reckless world. You can test my faith, you can shake my plan, but I'll rise again. Just watch me I've been whispered about and written off, judged by the gloss, not the cause. But God don't build weak hearts from gold. He made me fierce and he made me bold. I bend, I pray, I roar, I rise with mascara, tears and battle cries. Don't need your crown, I forge my own. From ashes, honey, I build my throne. I'm an unbreakable soul, dressed in truth and pearls. The fire don't scare me, it lights my world. You can doubt my voice, but you'll hear my name. I'm holy and hood, and I'm done with shame. For everyone called too much, too loud, too real. You're not to anything. You're exactly what power looks like. I'm an unbreakable soul, through the fight and flame. My scars are stories, my strength, my faith. Faith in my heart, fire in my curls, forever divine. Clutch them pearls.
Well, hello, 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 everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Really do appreciate your time. You could have chosen to be anywhere on YouTube. You have a lot of options anywhere on the internet, anywhere in the world, and you chose to be right here. I know your time is very valuable, and I do appreciate you spending some time with me. Today is January 2nd, 2026. It is currently 9:15 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States. Bonjour. Hello, everyone. So good to see you all. Thank you all so much for joining me. What a day it has been in the true crime, if you will, genre. can't get little Jonathan off my mind. It's such a tragedy, and we're going to be learning a lot more about it. But there is others here as well, and we're talking about a dentist and his wife out of Columbus, Ohio, who were found unalived inside their home. Spencer and Monique Tepe. Is it Tepe? Is it how you pronounce it? Temp. I don't know. Let me see here. I hate to not say it the right way. So yeah, I'm going to show you all about it. And police are being really quiet on this. Really. Um, very, very, very quiet on this. Teep. Teep. That's how you pronounce it. Teep. Teep. So Spencer and Monique Teep. Spencer is a thriving dentist, and I'm going to show you all of that here shortly. Uh, a lot, really a lot to get into. So, guys, before we get started, do me a big old favor, like I always ask. Hit that thumbs up button. Would be so thankful, and share this live out would mean so much. You guys are amazing. I see you guys sharing it out on social media, whether it's Facebook, X, whatever, your social media. I see it, and I thank you all so very much. Thank you for letting us know that, Shelby. Okay. And Sherry Lynn coming in clutch at 1 year. How you doing? Happy anniversary. You want to dance? You want to dance? We can dance. We can dance. Thank you so much, Miss Sherry Lynn. Appreciate you very much, my dear. And Miss Annabelle Roma, thank you so much. I'm glad you're covering this. Thank you so much, Miss Annabelle. Appreciate you, and thank you for being a member as well. Thank you so much. All right, so guys, let's just get right in it and get it started. This picture that you see right here, this is Spencer and his wife Monique, and they were found fatally unalived in their home December 30th. Their two kids were inside the residence and physically unharmed. Now, what's very interesting about this, if you ask me, that this, in my opinion, does not seem random at all. Doesn't seem random. Why do people do this? If we're speculating, why do people do this? Well, it seems like they might have had, yes, seems very much personal, like they had a chip maybe on their shoulder. I don't know. No forced entry. So that tells you a lot right there, in my opinion. No GUN found. Kids are inside. That's a lot already. Those little details right there say a lot. And they're also red flags, right? Red flags. No forced entry, no gun recovered, and kids inside unharmed. And the police are silent, which means if someone was out there and they thought that the community was in danger, right? Wouldn't you think they would be all on it? Guys, someone out there. Not in this case. Not in this case. Right? Not in this case. So let's get to the timeline of what we know right now. Okay. We're going to get to this timeline. Okay. Friday, October 27th, 20. Why does it say 2023? Graphics. 2026. Spencer leaves work, dental office, 8:30 the same day. Last activity on Monique's phone. 10:45 p.m. Neighbor reported loud thuds. Mm-mm. And Saturday, October. Why the? Hold on. This is not right. 1 second. I've got the other graphic. Hold on. Let me. I think I pulled up the wrong graphic. 1 second, guys. I apologize. I hate it when that happens. 1 second. It's definitely not October. It's definitely not October. 1 second. I pulled up the wrong graphic. Hold on 1 second. So, yeah, this one. This is the one we're looking for right here. Here we go. This one right here. Apologize for that. Scratch those, guys. Scratch those. Okay. Midnight, 2 a.m., 6 a.m., 9 a.m., and 12 a.m. to 9 a.m. Just remember that. Just remember that because we're going to come back to that in just one little moment. Okay. First, I want to go to People Magazine because frantic 911 calls came in. Hey, Lakeside Gypsy, good to see you all. Frantic 911 calls revealed children of slain dentist and wife were crying inside the home before the couple's bodies were found. Okay? Here's another picture of the two darlings. Such a good-looking family. Didn't harm anybody from what everybody says at all. Right? Spencer is 37, Monique is 39, and like I said, the couple was the only two in the house that are dead, and the kids were there. Authorities have not identified any suspect. A beloved Ohio couple found dead inside their home were fatally shot with their two young children also in the house, and the children were reportedly heard crying by those who came to check on the couple. I'm going to show you their house here momentarily. Their houses are like side by side by side, right? I'm out, so I'm wondering about that myself. You never know. You never know. Could it be a business partner even? Who knows? We don't know. Just at all right now. Spencer 39 and Monique 30, sorry, Spencer 37 and Monique 39 were found with gunshots wounds inside their Columbus, Ohio home on Tuesday, December 30th. The Columbus Division of Police said in an incident report. I'm going to show you that incident report. Police responding to request for a welfare check found their bodies and officials pronounced them both deceased at the scene. The report states the young couple's two young children were also inside the residence and were physically unharmed. Emergency calls made by the couple's friend and Spencer's co-worker reveal the distressing circumstances surrounding the discovery of their bodies. Dr. Mark Valrose, who owns the dentist practice where Spencer worked, told 911 that he was worried when Spencer, who is known for his punctuality, did not show up for work. Quote, I did not know how else to say this, but we are very, very concerned. This is very out of character for him, quote unquote. Val Rose told the dispatchers at WSYX reported, quote, "We can't get in touch with his wife," which is probably the more concerning thing, Valrose added. Several of Spencer's co-workers then arrived at the residence to check on the family per the outlet. In a 911 call, uh, cited by CNN, Spencer's friend can be heard telling dispatchers that that they could hear the couple's children crying inside the house. Quote, "I can hear the kids inside, and I think I heard one yell," end quote. The caller said, per the dispatch audio cited at the outlet, which we're going to listen to, "but we can't get in." Minutes later, in another 911 call, a distressed man told police, quote, "There's a body," end quote. In one emergency call cited by WSYX, a caller told police that they could see Spencer's body near a bedroom in the home. Spencer and Monique were a beloved couple in the community. Athens Dental Spot, where Spencer worked, issued a statement on Thursday announcing the killings and said the practice will be closed for the rest of the week. In a Facebook post, Spencer's brother in law expressed his shock and the complete tragic deaths. Quote, "My brother and sister were the best of the best," end quote. Rob Misley, how do you miss, I don't like butchering their names. Okay, I said it right. Rob Misley wrote, "Just can't believe that somebody would do this. Love you, Spence and Mo." In a statement that he shared with People, the deceased couple's family said that they're devastated by the deaths. Monique was, quote, "a loving, patient, and joyful mother," end quote, and a thoughtful planner whose, quote, "warmth defined her," end quote, the statement read in part. Spencer was, quote, "deeply committed to serving others," end quote. It continued, adding that the couple was in a deeply happy marriage, enjoying travel, and were building, quote, "a life rooted in love." Beautiful couple, just beautiful. The killings were being investigated as homicides, according to Columbus police. And as of today, January 2nd, authorities have not identified any suspects, shared a motive behind the killings, or said if the couple were targeted. The Columbus Division of Police did not immediately respond to people's request for further information. Anyone with information is requested to contact the Columbus Homicide Unit 614-645-4730 or the Central Ohio Crime Stoppers. You can always remain anonymous at that, by the way. 614-461-TIPS, 614-461-8477. Okay, that's a lot. Everything seemed fine, right? Everything seemed fine, but apparently it wasn't. Gonna listen to this call. 911 call. Here we go. Olive Garden. Okay, just still got a little commercial here. And this was updated 5 hours ago. So you just never know. You really don't. People are nuts.
The body, okay. Our friend wasn't answering his phone. We just did a wellness check. We just came here, and he appears dead. He's laying next to his bed, off of his bed, and there's blood.
Police in Columbus, Ohio are searching for a suspect.
Thank you, baby.
After a dentist and his wife were found dead inside their home with gunshot wounds. Police say the couple's 2 small children were also inside the home, but were not harmed. Co-workers of Spencer Tepe called police for a welfare check after he didn't show up for work on Tuesday.
He is always on time, and he would contact us if there was any issues whatsoever. We're very, very concerned because this is very out of character. And we can't get in touch with his wife, which is probably the more concerning thing.
The first officer who arrived got no answer when he knocked on the door.
Yeah, this is actual footage from their home. And this is part of the 911 call as well. Thank you so much, Miss Sarah. Appreciate you very appreciate your support, my love. Good to see you, my dear. And thank you, Miss Lori, for gifting a Pearl membership. Really do appreciate you. You received that. Make sure you give our Miss Lori a big old thank you. Really, really do appreciate that, my dear. 1 second here, and I will do something as well. There you go. Just gifted 5 pearl necklaces. You received one of those. Congratulations. All right, here we go.
According to WSYX, citing police reports. But the coworkers called 911 again after going to the home themselves.
Yeah, no answer. I can hear kids inside, and I swear I think I heard one yell, but we can't get in.
There's a body. There's a body.
There's a body inside?
Yeah.
Investigators said they did not find any signs of forced entry, and no firearm was found at the scene. Police have not released any details about a possible suspect or motive and are asking the public for any information on the case.
Our friend wasn't answering his phone. We just did a wellness check. We just came here, and
I wish they had closed captions on this.
He's laying next to his bed, off of his bed, and there's blood.
Police in Columbus, Ohio, are searching for a suspect after a dentist and his wife were found dead inside their home with gunshot wounds. Police say the couple's 2 small children were also inside the home, but were not harmed. Coworkers of Spencer Tepe called police for a welfare check after he didn't show up for work on Tuesday.
He is always on time, and he would contact us if there was any issues whatsoever. We're very, very concerned because this is very out of character. And we can't get in touch with his wife, which is probably the more concerning thing.
The first officer who arrived got no answer when he knocked on the door, according to WSYX, citing police reports. But the coworkers called 911 again after going to the home themselves.
Yeah, no answer. I can hear kids inside, and I swear I think I heard one yell, but we can't get in.
There's a body. There's a body.
There's a body inside?
Yeah.
Investigators said they did not find any signs of forced entry, and no firearm was found at the scene. Police have not released any details about a possible suspect or motive and are asking the public for any information on the case.
Okay, so you hear it right there that the boss, the I guess the owner of the practice, the dentist practice, called in, and because Spencer didn't show up to work, right? They live at the 1400 block of North 4th Street. They came there about 10 a.m., and that's when both were dead. Doesn't seem like they were married that long, right? It doesn't seem like they were married that long. And it seemingly, again, I don't know how old their kids are at this time, right? But they were uninjured. They were crying, right? So it seems like to me that they were probably very, very little, at that. So now law enforcement is asking for the public if there is any videos, photos, or digital evidence from the area between, now listen to this, late night and early morning from December 30th, midnight December 30th to 9 a.m. They're especially interested in footage of vehicles or suspicious individuals near the Weinland Park neighborhood. The incident occurred in Weinland Park, a residential neighborhood north of downtown Columbus that has seen revitalization as well as ongoing crime challenges. So again, I don't think this is, personally, I don't feel like this is random at all. 4-year-old and 1-year-old. Thank you so much. 4-year-old and 1-year-old. Married in 2021. Awesome. Thank you guys. Appreciate you. All right. Kelly, thank you so much, my dear, for gifting 5 pearl necklaces. Really do appreciate that, my love. Very kind. Thank you so much. If you received one of those, make sure you give Kelly, our girl, a big thank you. Very kind to me, Kelly. Thank you so much. Miss Dolores, thank you so much, love. You're very kind to me. Really do appreciate all your support that you do. Shannon, where in the mother chicken have you been? Oh my God. Are you okay? I emailed you the other day. Not emailed, I think I texted you. Are you okay, girl? We have missed you. Where have you been? Baby, come back. Love you, darling. Hope you had a good Christmas and all that stuff. We were asking about you. Whew. Don't you ever leave me like that again, my pearls. We get worried when a pearl is gone. How about fell over? Are you okay, baby? Hope you're okay. After Christmas. Hello, everyone. Great to be back. Oh, God, no, Shannon. Are you, do you need anything? Can I do anything? If you need anything, honey, done. If I can help you. Oh my goodness. We've been asking about you. Yes. Oh, honey, we love you to pieces. Okay. All right, guys. Okay. Let's see here. There is some more stuff. Yes, they were married. Their wedding day was January 31st, 2021. I feel that could be interesting because New Year's, right? It was like almost on New Year's Eve.
Who was killed alongside his wife in Columbus is from our area. Spencer Tepe is originally from Mason and graduated from Mason High School in 2007. He and his wife Monique were found shot to death inside their Columbus home. The couple's 2 kids, both under 6 years old, were also inside but unhurt. It's not clear how long they were there. Police say there were no obvious signs of forced entry and they did not find a gun at the scene. They're looking into the deaths as a double homicide, not a murder-suicide.
There's no gun. There would have been no way to do the murder-suicide. So that's why they excluded that relatively quickly. The other clue is, of course, the children are left safe.
Well, police have not released any details about a possible suspect or a motive, and they're asking the public for any information on the case.
Okay, so now one thing that's interesting, I tell you about Ohio laws. Ohio laws are they're some of the most transparent in the nation with records and all of that. And it's very interesting to me that the Columbus police has not released any suspects or descriptions or anything early. So why the delay? They obviously are holding back some key details, if you ask me, in my opinion. The Columbus Homicide Unit is on this, and so is the Central Ohio Crime Stoppers. Okay, December 30th, early morning. Unknown what happened, but silence from the couple. 9 a.m., December 30th, coworker calls police after missed work. 9:22 a.m., first officer, responds, no answer. 9:57 a.m., calls reporting children crying inside. 10:05 a.m., bodies are discovered. January 1 and today, 2nd, law enforcement requests the public help for an ongoing investigation. right? They want to make it very clear that this is a double homicide, not a murder, right? No weapon left. Someone likely brought it in and left with it. No forced entry, we know. Either the door was unlocked or somebody had an access or a key to it, or entry wasn't forced in a way that people, could imagine, whether it's a garage, a side door, a window unlocked. So it's got to be one of those three, right? And they release a specific evidence window. Tuesday, December 30th, between midnight and 9 a.m. And they gave a wide boundary, by the way, including Summit Street, North Grant Avenue, East 7th Avenue, and East 11th Avenue. So, in my opinion, when they do something like that, they think that they kind of know the movements, in my opinion, and they believe that cameras might have caught someone as well. The police confirmed the couple's 2 children reported 4 and 1, and thank God they were unharmed. But what does that mean, that they were left unharmed? Because as you and I know, sometimes they are not left unharmed. What does that mean? It doesn't necessarily mean the unaliver, the killer, doesn't mean he knew them or didn't know them, but I would assume that he did, unless it would be like someone paid to do someone like this, right? It can also suggest that the offender was obviously focused on the adults and not the kids as well. It also tells us that events like this happened in a way where the children were not directly confronted. Did this happen in their right? Like, did someone go in the middle of the night while everyone was sleeping? I don't know. Okay. Now, the victim details, okay? WSYX and ABC6 say that, and this could mean something. It may not. Spencer was a graduate of Ohio State University. He was fluent in Spanish. He was involved in Big Brothers and Big Sisters. Member of the American Dental Association. And describing Monique as having a background in childhood education. That's very interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay. All right, let's get into the next thing as well. Now that he's well, I don't think that was I don't think necessarily that they were like business partners or anything like that. I think that he was just working for a practice. But there's, as of now, I don't have any direction I'm going in other than I believe this person, someone had some sort of vendetta against them. Now, if the what is it called? The Big Brothers and Big Sisters, that's where you're like a mentor to troubled young individuals. I don't know yet, Boomerang. Does it matter? Are you interested? So, it could it be someone like that who was, got mad at one of them? Justin, remember Peter Hyatt, the caller, is the killer. It can be. It can be. It can be. But not always. Not always. Not always. But many times it is. Many times it's. Hold on. Shannon, why are you not? Hold on. Why are you not in blue? Did you get a new screen name? One second here. All right, let me pull something up here while I do this. Michelle, you can go, there's 2 lives going right now, so you can go to the other one.
Were filled with and tragic. They say the couple were extraordinary people whose lives were filled with love, joy, and a deep connection to others.
Yep, 4 and 1.
We're getting a better look at who Spencer and Monique Tepe were. Their family sending us a lengthy statement. They called Spencer a devoted and proud father, a loving partner, and a friend to everyone he met. They say he was warm, intelligent, and endlessly welcoming. Spencer was an OSU graduate, member of the American Dental Association, and fluent in Spanish. Their family says he was deeply committed to serving others, giving back through big brothers, big sisters. Sports was also a big part of Spencer's life, being a huge fan of the Bengals and, of course, the Buckeyes. They go on to describe Monique as a loving, patient, and joyful mother whose warmth defined her. She had a background in childhood education. Monique was also a baker.
No, he said he was even more concerned that the wife didn't answer, that it made him more concerned, right? So there's that. Oh, thank you, Miss Shannon. Thank you, darling. Appreciate you, honey. Thank you so much. I know, appreciate that very, very much, honey. Thank you so much. Big brother to an unstable youth. That's what I'm wondering. That's what I'm wondering. But I can also tell you, at doctor, and I'm not saying this happened in this case, but at doctors' offices, a lot of times people like have affairs. I'm just telling you, just the truth. They always late. Most likely, they were found in their bedroom, and they didn't let anyone in. Neighbor with a key. I don't think anyone had a key. I mean, that we're aware of, at least. Were they closed on New Year's? I would assume. But again, this could be anything because, the big brothers, big sisters, where they live, all of that. This is their house right here. Right here is their home, right? It's a very standard, what would you call it? It's a townhouse, maybe? Don't know if the door was unlocked. I mean, I will say that I did look at their locks, and they had really good locks on their door. And it looked like the kind of unlocked, or locked back on their own. Like my door, like as soon as you shut it, it's locked again. Right? That's another thing, Dennis, that could be, right? How many doctors, and it happens more often than you think, a obsessive, crazy customer who did not think that that they were wronged or in some way, or very possible, very, very possible. Very, very possible. I'm going to show you some pictures and stuff. This just came out just a little bit ago.
Continuing coverage tonight in the search for
We're going to go
answers
to
after a
ABC
husband and
6
wife were
on your side.
found shot to death in their home in Weinland Park. Police say they found no sign of forced entry and no weapon inside that home along North 4th Street this week. ABC 6's Aaron Simonek is learning more about the couple and what newly released 911 calls are revealing.
Suspicions starting early Tuesday morning after Dr. Spencer Tepe didn't show up at the dentist office where he worked. The Athens Dental Depot opening at 8 a.m. The first call to Columbus police went out at 9:03.
This individual, Spencer, works with me, and he did not show up to work this morning, and we cannot get a hold of him or his family.
The owner of Athens Dental Depot knowing something was wrong.
Like, he is always on time, and he would contact us if there was any issues whatsoever. And I just don't know how else to say this. Like, we're very, very concerned because this is very out of character. And we can't get in touch with his wife, which is probably the more concerning thing.
At 9:22 a.m., an officer arrives at the home, reported no one answered. Several employees of Dr. Tepe continue driving to the house to check on him. At 9:57 a.m., a friend asked for police to return because he could hear children inside of the home. At 10:05 a.m., a frantic call to police saying he could see Spencer's body inside, laying next to a bed. Police soon returned, finding Spencer and his wife Monique dead and two children who were unharmed. New records released Wednesday.
So it said laying next to a bed. So either he got out of his bed or, you know, like he got out of his bed because he heard something, or he got out of his bed after he was pew-pewed. Right? One or the other. We're going to go to Google Earth here in a moment, and we're going to look, see if there's any cameras in that area.
Spencer was shot multiple times. Monique was shot at least once in the chest. The Tepe family shared the couple.
Okay. Now that's interesting. He was pew-pewed multiple times, and she was pew-pewed at least once in the chest. So it sounds like, in my opinion, which is just an opinion, it's not a fact, but it seems like it's pointing more toward Spencer. Right? Because he got the more pew-pews. I hate saying pew-pews. I hate it.
2021 wedding video with ABC 6 and Fox 28, showcasing one of the happiest days of their lives.
Mr. and Mrs. Tepe.
Exchanging vows inside of their North 4th Street home. They were just a month away from their 5-year anniversary. A small memorial starting outside of the home as investigators confirm 2 children were found unharmed inside. It is unclear just how long those children were inside of the home with their deceased parents. Those who worked with Spencer at the Athens Depot are remembering him. On Facebook, they posted about celebrating his birthday just weeks ago on December 9th. We also talked with Dr. Mark Valrose, who owns the practice. He tells
Yeah, I'm going to show you that in just a second. Thank you so much, Mick Mac. Good to see you, my friend. How you doing? Happy New Year to you. Yes. Oh, wow. This is another new crime I'm not familiar with at all. It's new to me. I only follow Jack and Lily story because I'm from Nova Scotia. We love you, Mick Mac. Thank you so much. Yeah, this is in Ohio. This is a dentist, practicing dentist, and his wife. They had almost been married 5 years, had 2 little children, and someone came in their home. There was no force shown in, to breaking in the home. From what I understand, nothing was taken either. Kids left unharmed. He was pew-pewed multiple times. She was pew-pewed at least once in the chest.
Tells me, quote, "We are deeply saddened by the sudden passing of our colleague and friend, Dr. Spencer Tepe. Our heartfelt condolences are with his family and loved ones during this difficult time. We appreciate the community's thoughts and prayers." On your side in Weinland Park, Aaron Simonek, ABC6 and Fox 28 News.
So far, police have not said anything about a suspect in this double murder. We did check in with them for any new information on their investigation. We're told there was none. We will keep you updated.
Justin, how did the neighbor hear thuds
Continuing
and not
coverage
pew pew
tonight
noises?
in the search for.
I don't know. Don't know. Sometimes you're just not listening, maybe. I don't know. It's interesting. As well. Okay, which street are we on here? Okay, it's got to be 1 second. 1400th block of 4th. Let me check this right here. Is this it? No. Let me find their address. I know what their house looks like, but let's see if they got the exact address. I want to look at the neighborhood. 1400 block of North 4th Street, Columbus, Ohio. Is it 400 or 1400? 1400. Okay, that's why I did it wrong. Okay. 1400 block. All right, look at this. I do think this will be solved, hopefully soon. 1400 North 4th. Hold on. Fourth. Okay, so it's this street. Why am I not moving? Forward. Forward. Okay. Which side are we on? It's got to be here close. July 2025. Is that it? No. Hold on. Look at this. When I go back here, I guess why don't I see this house right there? Let me look at their house. Give me 1 second here. Is this like a brand new house? I mean, usually people don't build like brand new houses like that in town, but maybe it is. Okay, gray, white, gray. Yep. Okay, this is interesting. So I think that. All right, so there is. And I think they blurred them. Somebody blurred them. So it's not there. Then the last time this says this was taken was 2015 in downtown Columbus. There's got to be another app. It's so close to OSU. Yeah. Yep. I mean, this is the last time, but there's another website I'm trying to think of. Let me look at this. We might be able to see inside the house. 1400 homes for sale. Hmm. 1,400. If I had the exact address, I could. Damn, these houses are expensive here. I mean, for their size. Like, they start at like 400,000. I don't know. That's crazy. Well, we got pictures, but I guess it's a new house. I guess it is. It's a new house. Hello, Anna Banana. I'm great. How are you, darling? Brother-in-law says it appears targeted and not random and breaking. Oh, it's absolutely targeted. Yes, thank you for sending me that. Oh, of course he's a dentist. I mean, have you ever paid for a root canal? I have.
Their home here in Columbus on Tuesday. The victims are 37-year-old Dr. Spencer Tepe, who worked at the Athens Dental Depot, and his wife, 39-year-old Monique Tepe. The dental office put out a statement on Facebook saying Spencer will be deeply missed by their team and the patients he cared for. The dentist office will be closed for the rest of the week, and they're asking for patience and support and privacy as their team mourns these terrible losses. This all started when Spencer didn't show up for work on Tuesday morning, and his coworkers were concerned. They called police for a wellness check and went to the home, where 911 calls revealed they could hear the couple's 2 children inside. A friend of Spencer's went in and found his body. Now police have not identified any suspects or persons of interest. Police say no weapons were found at the scene and there were no signs of forced entry. The 2 young children, who were under 6 years old, were not hurt.
Oh, I got
Now
something
detectives are
interesting.
working to review all of the evidence, including video footage. Investigators say they will continue to work until this case is solved. Columbus police are still searching for answers.
Okay, well, one of my little sleuthy sleuths here just sent me a picture, and what's this? All right, I'm confused. Because you see where I showed you that a second ago? Look at this. Okay, this is Zara's house. And it's right beside Zara's house. I can see it. Hold on, let me do it like this. I can do it like this. At this intersection. Nope. Still not going to let me. $1,400. When was this taken last, I wonder? 2023. Okay, well, this one is this is what you're seeing here is an actual photo. Okay. So, if you see this Zara's house, their house, that you see the White House on the other side of the street, it's like white, and then I think theirs is the next one beside of it. Cops came and left to come back again. The kids are 1 and 4, I think. 1 and 4. Someone said, this was my brother-in-law and wife. We don't have too much information other than it appears to be a targeted attack, not a random break-in or related to the neighborhood. Someone says, we are their neighbors and our daughters are in the same class and did play dates. They were both so lovely, spending so much love and comfort, sending so much love and comfort your way. Daughters are good little buddies. I left my number with the police, but am also going to leave my number with the school receptionist so that if your family wants our little girls to hang out with a familiar friend, we are here for you. That's so sweet. Um, can you just imagine, guys? These babies lost their parents. Lost their parents. Oh, you aren't seeing this part. Hold on. Sorry. Yeah. Police secure children on scene after two people killed in shooting inside home. You've got to be a very mean SOB. Here we go. There we go. This is the house right here. And these are new homes. They're new homes. To unalive someone's parents right there. Yeah. Just unbelievable. Let me go back to here. What channel is this? Hold on. Let me see if I can see what channel this is, if we can view it. Bear with me. This is citizen.com. Let me see if I can find it. Okay. Never heard of this. Oh, wrong one. Citizen Watch. No. Citizen Alerts. Where people connect. What if it's on YouTube? Citizen Alerts. Let's see. We'll check this out. This is very, very interesting. I'm sure that they're got to be on here somewhere. Just trying to find. Does anyone know what it is? Citizen Alerts is? I was trying to see if they had that like on 1411 North 4th Street, 150 feet away. It's like a notification thingy. Yes, the kids were home. For those that are asking, yes, kids absolutely were home. Pretty sure that a camera on the white pole in the last photo. Ooh, really? Let's look at it. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Look at that. You are dumb as fuck, mother chicken. Look at this. Hold on. Let me make it bigger. I wasn't even looking at that. I was looking at the house. Good eye. Very good eye. Check this out. Look at those cameras. Look at those cameras. So that's why they were looking at he must bank then if she's a baker. You text, okay. Thank you, dear. And yes, Minnie just messaged me. She said, could have been someone they knew them and they let them in. You never know. Thank you. I was looking for this, the Zillow. Thank you so much. Who the fuck is that? Oh. Guys, we got a little update related, unrelated to this case, but I will show you here just momentarily. My computer is just like being a witch right now. Okay. Very, very interesting. Just close some of these windows real quick. So Jonathan's case, we have a mugshot. We have a mugshot. And I'm going to show you the mugshot of the dad. And he looks really bad. Okay, I want to make it very clear. The photo that I'm about to show you is unrelated to this case whatsoever. It is another case that we're covering. It's just a little bit of breaking news that we're getting. We finally got a mugshot. Look at this mother chicken. He's not like extremely skinny, but you can tell he's not taking care of himself. You can tell he's not taking care of himself. Mm-hmm. He might be. Yeah, I mean, most of us don't look like Miss America in our, a mugshot. Knock on wood, I've never had one, but does he have a black eye? They might have beat the dog crap out of him. Now that I'm looking at that, he does look like one of his eyes is look at his eyes. They're not, this one is way bigger than that eye. Look at that. Y'all. I mean, none of our faces is 100% symmetrical. But right. I don't know. But I think he's still in No Shave November with that beard. Looks like Stefan Cerns. I can't stand that mother. Ugh. He almost looks like he could have. He gives me that weird feeling. You know what I mean? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't act like you don't. He gives me that weird feeling that I need a shower. Like Stefan Stearns gives you that weird feeling that, oh, I need a real hot shower real quick. And Daniel, cannot, don't wanna, no way. Okay. All right. So, couple things. Let's get on with it. Very, very interesting. This is Family Reacts, just coming out. Family is reacting. We're going to get into the practice as well, about the practice of the
Today's
dentist was in.
story has gained national, even international attention. We've tried to talk directly with Columbus police, but they tell us they have nobody available to answer our questions on camera. Now, homicide detectives are asking for the public's help. 4 friends carrying flowers and a soccer ball, keeping the memorial alive outside the North 4th Street home, where Spencer and Monique Tepe were found brutally shot to death Tuesday.
Yeah, the vibes I was talking about is it puts the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again. That's the vibes Daniel and all of them give. Again, unrelated to this case.
Their 2 young children found unharmed inside. Unlike Tuesday morning, the crime scene tape and police cars that were parked outside are now gone. But we did see police doing guard duty at 2 homes belonging to relatives several miles away. Those relatives didn't want to talk to us, and neither does Columbus police, who told us, since this is an active investigation, we have no updates to provide at this time. Earlier this week, a CPD spokesman told us detectives were hoping the cameras around the Tepe's house and on the street would point them to a suspect. But now, days later, homicide detectives are asking for help. They need anyone who may have video, photographs, or digital evidence, including suspicious individuals or vehicles from Tuesday, December 30th, between midnight and 9 a.m. to reach out to them. And the request covers more than just the couple's block. It's a huge area that covers Summit Street, North Grant Avenue, East 7th, and East 11th Avenue. The couple's bodies were discovered just after 10 Tuesday morning after workers at Spencer's Athens dental office asked police to do a welfare check since he didn't show up for work. Officers found no obvious signs of forced entry and no gun was found at the scene. The Tepe's children, ages 4 and 1, are now in the care of relatives. On your side, Terry Sullivan, ABC 6 News.
In just the last couple of hours, we received a statement from the family of Spencer and Monique Tepe.
Rodney Dunnigan is here. Rodney, they are absolutely devastated by all of this.
Jessica and Mike, they're calling this situation senseless and tragic. They say the couple were extraordinary people whose
I'm going to show you
lives were
pictures
filled
of the
with
house
love,
next.
joy,
Inside.
and a deep connection to others. We're getting a better look at who Spencer and Monique Tepe were. Their family sending us a lengthy statement. They called Spencer a devoted and proud father, a loving partner, and a friend to everyone he met. They say he was warm, intelligent, and endlessly welcoming. Spencer was an OSU graduate, member of the American Dental Association, and fluent in Spanish. Their family says he was deeply committed to serving others, giving back through big brothers, big sisters. Sports was also a big part of Spencer's life, being a huge fan of the Bengals and, of course, the Buckeyes. They go on to describe Monique as a loving, patient, and joyful mother whose warmth defined her. She had a background in childhood education. Monique was also a baker.
Mr. and Mrs. Tepe.
Their family shared this video from their wedding. They also say Spencer and Monique shared a beautiful, strong, and deeply happy relationship. They loved to travel. They were proud parents of their 2 children and their beloved golden doodle. And they go on to say that they're heartbroken beyond words and no outcome can ever undo this loss. They say they're committed to seeing this tragedy fully and fairly brought to justice and honoring Spencer and Monique by protecting the future of the children they love so deeply. Reporting live in studio tonight, Rodney Dunnigan, ABC 6 News.
Spencer Tepe worked at the Athens Dental Depot. They put out a statement to their customers saying it is with heavy hearts that we share the sudden passing of our dear colleague and friend, Dr. Spencer Tepe, as well as his wife, Monique. He will be deeply missed by our team and the many patients he cared for over the years. Our thoughts and sincerest condolences.
You know, it's like the good people are the ones that get unalived because generally, unless it's a justified unaliving, self-defense, war kind of thing or something like that, good people don't unalive people, right? It's like evil people. And so it's always good people that get unalived, it seems.
Are with their families and loved ones during this very difficult time.
Thank you for watching the ABC6 News YouTube channel.
So
Bringing
we got that. Inside, okay, the home when it was for sale. Please. Okay. I'm trying to get my computer to work. This home, when it was for sale, guess how much it's worth now? It sold in May. I need to invest in property here. Damn. It sold in May of 2020 for $487,500. Now it says it's worth $702,000. Here, you could buy a 10,000 square foot house for $700,000. That's crazy. It's like modern. It's it's a very I would say modern type of house, right? Notice the balcony. Yeah. That's crazy. 2,552 isn't square feet, isn't peanuts. What, this is an average size house, isn't it? 2,000 square feet. That's amazing. That's amazing. Location, 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 right? Look, you can see outside there. And look at the locks here. Why won't it let me go? See, I've got this exact lock right there. I think it's a Vivid lock. Is there only one entrance? So there was got to be more than one entrance. I guess this would be like the living area, the kitchen, going upstairs and downstairs. See the neighbor's house right there. Kitchen. Kitchen. Bathroom. Let me zoom in a little bit. Bathroom. Bathroom. Okay, this is a bedroom. Let's look at these windows. These, they have the crank windows, right? And they open like that. It looks so sterile. Well, it is because this is when it was first sold. It was a brand new house. There we go. I don't know if that's the master. Probably not. Another bedroom, closet. This has got to be the master bedroom, probably. That looks like the master bath. Yep. Master bath. His and her sink, shower, all of that. So they were probably found dead. They were found dead in their bedroom. Those poor kids. My God. My God. Second bedroom or bathroom. Hold on. Is this a bedroom too? Or is this just like a den downstairs? You could use it as either, I guess. Okay, it's like a den downstairs where they, probably the play where the kids play and all that. I haven't seen the back door yet. We're going to look at the back door. Here we go. All right. So they most likely had to go either in the front door, the back door. This kind of concerns me right there as well. That kind of reminds me of like the JonBenet Ramsey. I mean, their houses were much different, it was a different time, but how you could pull up the grate and go down under. They were so young. I hope they never remember. It's so sad. I know, but just them being there, trying to get their parents up. You know what I mean? And they're deceased. Oh my God. How would they, how was they unalived, and did they take anything? Nothing that's taken that I'm aware of. No, I think this is just going down into the basement, like a window. I don't know what it is exactly. It's kind of weird, but so if they came through the backyard, they would have had to have like jumped over a fence or something. So they probably went to the front door. I mean, they might have opened up one of these gates and then went through the back. Right? Look at this building. I wonder, is this a storage building, or I wonder if it's, could use it as a mother-in-law suite, maybe? I don't know. Okay, here's the front. Entrance. Here's an entrance too, but it's not really an entrance. It's just so you can open it and let the air in. Yeah. Very weird. They either had to know the code, have a key, one or the other. Because it says there's no sign of forced entry. Did they have a nanny? Good question. Good question. Don't know. Adele Mamacita, thank you so much for your support, man. I appreciate that. I apologize. I missed that earlier, my love. Thank you so very much. Here we go. The family of Spencer and Monique. He was affluent. There's cameras outside on the street, and they're still looking. I don't know. This ain't mistaken identity. Yeah. Thank you so much, Adele. Appreciate you, Mama. Love you pieces.
They're calling this situation senseless and tragic. They say the couple were extraordinary people whose lives were filled with love, joy, and a deep connection to others.
We're getting a better look at who Spencer and Monique Tepe were.
Their family sending us a lengthy statement. They called Spencer a devoted and proud father, a loving partner, and a friend to everyone he met. They say he was warm, intelligent, and endlessly welcoming. Spencer was an OSU graduate, member of the American Dental Association, and fluent in Spanish. Their family says he was deeply committed to serving others, giving back through big brothers, big sisters. Sports was also a big part of Spencer's life, being a huge fan of the Bengals and of...
Okay. Why would someone unalive someone in this situation? Only a few reasons why the age old, since the beginning of time, why people unalive someone, right? Jealousy, right? Love, money. There you go. Revenge. Yep. Love, affair. Yeah. Same thing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Affair or business. Money. Gotta be one of the hate. Yeah. But most people just don't unalive you. They don't kill you just because they hate you. There's got to be most people have to have a reason to go that far to unalive you, your wife, with your 2 babies in the home. I don't believe this is mistaken identity at all. I don't think either one of them previously married. Oh, thank you, Miss Dolores. Thank you, Mama. Thank you so much. Appreciate you very, very much. You're very kind to me. Thank you, love. Appreciate you. Thank you, Miss Dolores. Appreciate you, my love. And they leave those kids parentless. Yes, exactly. Sorry, I'm just thinking money, or was it a nanny and nannies? Well, it's got to be, again, love, money, jealousy kind of thing. Years ago, my hubs had an obsessed friend, and I swear she was planning my demise. Oh, damn, Gypsy. Because they're sick in the head, yeah. Yeah, but sex, that kind of goes under love, right? Rugs is always one. Yeah. Holidays, financial. See, there's so many different, they had so many different aspects of their life, right? Like there was where they worked, right? And you don't know what was happening at work, because I can tell you, I know this, trust me, there is a lot of affairs that happen in these offices. I'm not saying that's happened here, but it does happen in doctors' offices and attorneys' offices. Those two. But he also did the big brother, big sister thing as well, right? We don't know if he had other types of businesses. Like someone said, a nanny. Was it someone that could have, they felt like they were done wrong at the practice? An ex, someone jealous, stalker. I find the statement put out by the doc from his work a bit strange when it didn't mention the wife passing. Mm. Thomas, good to see you, my friend. If it wasn't a knock home invasion, then it's somebody that knew the Oh, it's definitely someone that. Well, I mean, okay, we can't say it's. I mean, you can also someone could have paid someone to unalive them as well, right? A lot of times, people who have money, they don't want to get their hands dirty. They want to just pay someone. Capiche? You know what I mean? I don't know how the police gain entry.
Of course, the Buckeyes. They go on to describe Monique as a loving, patient, and joyful mother whose warmth defined her. She had a background in childhood education. Monique was
Yeah, almost all unalivings or injuries are done by someone that knows you.
Also a baker.
Mr. and Mrs. Tepe.
Their family shared this video from their wedding. They also say Spencer and Monique shared a beautiful, strong, and deeply happy relationship. They loved to travel. They were proud parents of their 2 children and their beloved golden doodle. And they go on to say that they're heartbroken beyond words and no outcome can ever undo this loss. They say they're committed to seeing this tragedy fully and fairly brought to justice and honoring Spencer and Monique by protecting the future of the children they love so deeply. They're calling this situation senseless and tragic.
Okay. So here is a photo of the police having police tape up. It's from the Columbia Dispatch. Again, I guess they would have probably parked on the other side where their garage was, wasn't it? That's probably where they parked, and they would probably come through their back door, perhaps. But I don't know. Was this their car? Or are they just using it for the tape? I don't know. Oops. There you go. I watched 3 48-hour episodes last night where coworkers called because an employee was late. Yeah. I mean, he could have more injuries because he wasn't down. I mean, he was pew-pewed a lot more from what we understand than she was. Now, someone work family posted this photo of the doctor. "2022 Best of the Best. Stone Creek Dental Care. Spencer. Best dentist." Yes, they did a welfare check because they said Spencer was never late. Never, never, never late. He looks really young there. He looks really young. You know what I mean? It's probably one of their silly days or whatever. I feel bad for the coworkers and all of them. Just all of them. Okay. This was like a pamphlet kind of thing that they did. No, to his birthday was December 9th. Okay. Dr. Spencer attended the Ohio State University, where he earned a bachelor in science in biology while a double minoring in Spanish. He continued his education at the Ohio State University College of Dentistry, earning his Doctor of Dental Surgery in 2017. Since graduating, the doctor has invested hundreds of hours in continuing education and focusing on comprehensive dentistry with a special interest in dental implant therapy. The doctor is passionate about delivering the highest quality of care and comfort experience while building meaningful relationships with his patients. Outside the office, the doctor enjoys golf, travel, and time with his family. December 9th. This was freaking 3 weeks ago. Join us in wishing Dr. How do I pronounce his last name again? I forget. I keep forgetting how to say his last name. 1 second. Tepe? Is that how you pronounce it? Tepe. Dr. Tepe. There we go. In a very happy birthday. We're so lucky to work with someone who cares so deeply for their patients and team. We hope your day is filled with smiles. Guys, this was 3 weeks ago. He looks really tall. He looks really tall, doesn't he? Very, very tall. Very, very tall. Something just came out, I think, here. This is new. Give me 1 second. Let me pull this up.
Officers found Spencer and Monique Tepe.
Oh, maybe 1 second. Here's more pictures. Look at this. Right there. Makes me wonder, is that their car? Okay, this is, I was going to show you this earlier. This is the homicide division. 12/30/25, 9:57 a.m. Precinct 4. Victim Spencer Monique, male, female, 3739. On December 30th, 2025, at approximately 10:04 a.m., Columbus Police Patrol officers were dispatched to the 1400 block of North 4th Street on a well-being check. Officers arrived at the scene and located 2 adult victims suffering apparent gunshot wounds. CFD Medic 7 personnel arrived and pronounced both victims deceased at 10:11 a.m. The victims are identified as Mr. Spencer Tepe and Miss Monique Tepe. I think it's Tepe. Next to kin have been notified. 2 small children were also found in the residence unharmed. Anyone with information regarding this incident is asked to call the Columbus Police Unit 614-645-4730 or Central Ohio Crime Stopper 614-461-8477. Detective Wiener is in the lead detective on this case and is being assisted by Detective Miller. Very, very bad. Just tragic. Hmm. Okay. All right. I never can remember. Why am I getting Murdaugh vibes? Well, this isn't a thing like Murdaugh that I'm aware of. Not that I'm aware of, at least. Because that was a husband. This
dentist who was killed alongside his wife in Columbus is from our area. Spencer Tepe is originally from Mason and graduated from Mason High School in 2007. He and his wife, Monique, were found shot to death inside their Columbus home. The couple's 2 kids, both under 6 years old, were...
Is Tepe, is that a Hispanic name? Kind of sounds that way.
Also inside, but unhurt. It's not clear how long they were there. Police say there were no obvious signs of forced entry, and they did not find a gun at the scene. They're looking into the deaths as a double homicide, not a murder-suicide.
There's no gun. There would be no way to do the murder-suicide. So that's why they excluded that relatively quickly. The other clue is, of course, the...
Yeah. I mean, there's no pew-pew, right? So you can't unalive yourself and then get rid of the gun.
Children are left safe.
Well, police have not released any details about a possible suspect or a motive, and they're asking the public for any information on the case.
Yeah, it does sound French. He looks Francais as well. More French, probably. Like Pepe Le Pew, but Tepe. Okay. What else do we got here? Bear with me, guys. You showed the pictures of the house. Look at these pictures. Such a handsome couple. Turkish. Really? There's the look at those 2 babies are their mama and daddy are gone. Now this one won't be able to remember, but this one might. Very sad, man. This is correct. Spencer was my brother-in-law. My wife and I stay at their place at least once a month. Never felt unsafe. While we don't have much information right now, everything we do know points to a calculated and premeditated murder by a person who knew what they were doing. Nothing was stolen, nothing was out of place, and there was no sign of a break-in. This clearly wasn't committed by an average street criminal. Okay. This was my brother-in-law. We don't have too much. Okay, we read that one earlier. Just tragic, man. Tragic. For what? I will be very interested to find out who this was. You know? Let me see if this is the same one I showed earlier. I think so. Okay. But yes, there is cameras outside. like brand new because they're really trying to make the area nicer and all that. Okay. Okay, here we go. Guys, if you haven't yet, please hit the thumbs up button. We'd greatly appreciate it.
Husband and wife were found shot to death in their home in Weinland Park. Police say they found no sign of forced entry and no weapon inside that home along North 4th Street this week. ABC 6's Aaron Simonek is learning more about the couple and what newly released 911 calls are revealing.
Suspicions starting early Tuesday morning after Dr. Spencer Tepe didn't show up at the dentist office where he worked. The Athens Dental Depot opening at 8 a.m. The first call to Columbus police went out at 9:03.
This individual, Spencer, works with me, and he did not show up to work this morning, and we cannot get a hold of him or his family.
The owner of Athens Dental Depot knowing something was wrong.
Like, he is always on time, and he would contact us if there was any issues whatsoever. And I just don't know how else to say this. Like, we're very, very concerned because this is very out of character. And we can't get in touch with his wife, which is probably the more concerning thing.
At 9:22 a.m., an officer arrives at the home, reported no one answered. Several employees of Dr. Tepe continue driving to the house to check on him. At 9:57 a.m., a friend asked for police to return because he could hear children inside of the home. At 10:05 a.m., a frantic call to police saying he could see Spencer's body inside, laying next to a bed. Police soon returned, finding Spencer and his wife Monique dead and 2 children who were unharmed. New records released Wednesday reveal Spencer was shot multiple times. Monique was shot at least once in the chest. The Tepe family shared the couple's
I don't get that feeling either that this is an affair, but I could be very wrong. To me, they just seem, again, looks can be very deceiving. I just don't get the feeling that this is affair-ish. Might be wrong.
2021 wedding video with ABC 6 and Fox 28, showcasing one of the happiest days of their lives.
Mr. and Mrs. Tepe.
Exchanging vows inside of their North 4th Street home. They were just a month away from their 5-year anniversary. A small memorial starting outside of the home as investigators confirm 2 children were found unharmed inside. It is unclear just how long those children were inside of the home with their deceased parents. Those who worked with Spencer at the Athens Depot are remembering him. On Facebook, they posted about celebrating his birthday just weeks ago.
That was December 9th. That was like 3 weeks ago. And he was clearly liked. Look at all the balloons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 balloons.
December 9th. We also talked with Dr. Mark Valrose, who owns the practice. He tells me, quote, "We are deeply saddened by the sudden passing of our colleague and friend, Dr. Spencer Tepe. Our heartfelt condolences are with his family and loved ones during this difficult time. We appreciate the community's thoughts and prayers." On your
I
side in
agree.
Weinland Park, Aaron.
I agree that I feel like they should have mentioned his wife as well. You're late. You're late. You're late. It's almost over. And you haven't been here in 1 hour and 44 minutes. Jennifer. So, we're going to pull you over. Jennifer, pull over. Jennifer, pull over. Mods, I need you to give Jennifer a ticket. The reason we stopped you today is because you're late, girl. You're late. Write her up. Write her up, mods. Write her up. We are portable now. You can take us with a phone, a tablet, in your car, in a plane. Just kidding.
Simonek, ABC 6 and Fox 28 News.
So far, police have not said anything about a suspect in this double murder. We did check in with them for any new information on their investigation. We're told there was none. We will keep you updated. Continuing coverage tonight in the search for answers after a husband and wife were found shot to death in
I
their
don't
home
know.
in Weinland Park.
I don't know.
Police say
It's very interesting. No suspect as of now. I do think that there will be someone arrested, hopefully pretty soon. Do you guys remember the doctor? I think he was in Ohio as well. I did a live stream on a doctor. He lived in a mansion, like mansion. He was a gay guy. He was single, and they found him upstairs in the attic. Remember that Thought Criminal? Yeah. That was a crazy case. I think it was like a lover that ended up, that was Michigan. Yes, it was Michigan, now that you say that. Yes, rolled up in a rug. Trying to think of his name. I am Jen? Well, thank you. You're trying to get out of your ticket, aren't you? Single, bilingual, and ready to mingle. You're so cute, Sarah. That's funny. Let's see if there's anything else. The police dispatcher reported obtained by the newspaper on December 31st includes a mention that the police code for a robbery, though the department hasn't shared any further details. It's not a robbery. Oh, look at this wedding picture. He's got a cigar in his mouth and she's dancing. Very happy. In his vows, Spencer told Monique that she was his best friend. Excuse me. We're so lucky, he said. I vowed to never stop loving you and to always keep working on us. I vowed to do my best to always keep making you laugh because your smile is my favorite thing. In her vows, Monique told Spencer that from day one, she knew he was, quote, something special. I had quite a journey to get to you. Countless bad Bumble dates, wrong relationships, and waterfalls of tears, end quote, she said. But it was worth every cringing moment because it led me to you. Throughout all of this, I knew that God was guiding me to my person, and that when I met him, it would be the most magical thing ever. And boy, is that an understatement, end quote. Dr. Hoover. Yes, Dr. Hoover. That's who it was. Did you guys hear that, though? She said a lot of, people to get to you. That makes me wonder, was there someone who was Bumble, LOL, only one worse is Tinder? Is Bumble a dating site? Is that what you mean? I haven't dated since 1976, so I couldn't tell you. Yes, jilted ex of hers, I'm wondering. Hey, Justin, Sarah, and Angel. got my back. They bailed me out of jail. I haven't set bail for you yet, Mr. Sister. I don't think so. Mm-mm. The couple's family said that Spencer and Monique love to travel. Their golden doodle, Larry, and their children, they, quote, shared a beautiful, strong, and deeply happy relationship and created a home filled with warmth, happiness, and connection. They got married inside their house. That's their backyard there. They got married at their house and they were murdered at their house. Damn. This is their home? Their bodies were found in their home December 30th, 2025, about a month shy of their 5th anniversary. It's all a bit too perfect. Well, nothing's perfect. Nothing is perfect, right? Dolores, thank you, honey. I don't know if I thanked you for that. If I didn't, thank you so much, honey. Really do appreciate that very, very much. I got the memory of the goldfish. Oh, this was 1 hour ago. Mason native, wife found fatally shot in Columbus. Okay, we showed that one. Okay, we did. Never mind. All right, we got that one. Oh, this one is important. This is important. I don't even know why I didn't show this one yet. One more.
Were concerned because they hadn't heard from their employee, didn't show up for work, and they were just concerned that maybe something was wrong with their employee. Officers arrived on scene, were able to gain entry into the residence, and inside they located 2 adults deceased inside, an adult male and an adult female. Both of them appeared to be suffering from gunshot wounds. There was also 2 very young kids inside the residence who were unharmed. Those kids are here with our officers. We have a few other individuals who are in the area, just holding on to them so our detectives can speak to them. Homicide detectives are currently on scene, going to be processing through everything to determine. At this time, we have no indication that this is a murder-suicide. So that's something that we're working through to determine if it's something like that or if it is truly a double homicide. So I know that's a lot of questions still out there. It's very early for us to try to answer those right now. So we're waiting on a search warrant for the residents to determine if there's more evidence inside that'll lead us one way or the other. The caller stated they were concerned because they hadn't heard from their employee. Didn't show up.
Look at this picture. This is my favorite picture of them so far. Real joy in this picture. Real joy in that picture. Real joy. For sure in that picture. That was a good picture. Very lady. What do you mean, very lady? The Columbus Dispatch. God. Kind of gives me the Kohlberger. I don't know. It's just kind of the way it's, I don't know, laid out or whatever. Kind of gives me the Kohlberger, you know, with the house. Columbus is very cold. Look at there. There's the cameras. The police cameras are located about 150 feet from the home. Spencer had been multiple times, according to a radio run log obtained via public records request. I need to do a public records request on this, maybe. Police found 2 young children. Okay, we knew that part. Columbia dispatcher reporter Shahid Mehigan used his phone to record the distance between pole-mounted cameras and the victim's home. They got to have something on camera. Like, they really wanted them dead, apparently. Right? Like, they really wanted them dead if there's like, if they knew the cameras were right there. Carol is sashaying in at 17 months. Thank you so much, Miss Carol. Sashay, Shantae. Thank you so much, my darling. Really do appreciate you. Now I'm wanting to find everything out about this case. It's just crazy. We're going to follow it. So don't you worry. Oh, wait, what's this? Look at this. This is when and I'm done after this, I promise. I just want to show you guys.
I'd like to present to you Mr. and Mrs. Tepe.
Tonight, a dentist and his wife mysteriously shot to death in their Columbus, Ohio home, the same one where
They're standing in
were
the middle of the
married
street there.
5 years ago.
Look at that. Oh my God. They're at the entrance of their home. And now they are dead in that home. Just absolutely. Mm-hmm. What's this? Okay. That's crazy. Look, so if you go to Athens Dental, which is where he worked, they don't post a lot. This is where they left a thing, but then they posted December 22nd that they were going to be closed. December 20th, they updated the cover. And then join us for wishing. Wow. Mm. There we go. Wonder if these are all 3 dentists. Right there. Wonder how long he'd been there. So I guess these two were the dentist at this time. They got butterfly wings on. I think this is the boss. It's got some veneers, honey. Go for it. Aw. Hello, Wolfie. Good to see you. Big practice. Must be doing well. No, mom is not. She was, I think, she went and did, like a teacher or something. She wasn't a teacher, but she studied children's something or another. All right. Uh-oh. Okay. I need to exit out of these or I'm going to lose my live here. Okay. Oh, can y'all see me? Can y'all see me? Hold on. I got to refresh. Okay, my camera died. So, I guess that's time for me to say goodnight. Can't see you now. Sorry, guys. All right, y'all. Well, we are going to stay on top of this case. Don't you worry. My battery is no more. So, fairy wings like a tooth fairy. Are you calling me a fairy again, V. Oakley? Because I resemble every single word of that. Yes, I am a fairy. Justin, you need a better camera. No, I just need to not do 3-hour lives. That's what I need to not do. I've got this a good camera. All right, my dears. I love you all and I appreciate you. You guys are amazing. 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 Okay, I'm trying to fix it, but no, the 3 hours is required. I know. All right, guys. Let's hope that they find justice for Spencer and Monique very soon. Those poor kids are going without a mother and father for the rest of their life. It's not goodbye, Skylar. It's see you later. It's not goodbye. It's see you later. And I'm available 24/7 upon request. All you got to do is just stream through those other lives. How about that? All right, guys. Shannon, so good to see you, honey. I'm so glad you're back. We love you, and we are praying for you. You are a strong gal. Oh, thank you, Miss Zelda. Thank you, Mama. Love you. No. I don't like to say goodbye either. See you later. All right, guys. Much love. That's right, Sarah. You say it, girl. All right, guys. Love, love. See you later.